is Jeremy and John from the Disc Jockey News. Tonight, we are looking at American DJ lighting, and this is the American DJ WiFLY Bar Red, Green, Blue, Amber RGBA. All right.
One of their new fixtures that they've just come out with. If you can, you probably can't see it right now, but this is like loaded with 10mm LEDs.
And a ton of them.
And a ton of them. So
yeah.
we actually, because there's so many, but we need to make sure we got this right. So we have got, there's 320 total, 64 red, 96 green, 96 blue, and 64 amber.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But what's really cool about the WiFLY, I'm not sure how much you've gotten a chance to check this out, but there's two things that the WiFLY really, that they have.
Okay, let's check it out.
First off is wireless DMX.
Perfect.
Which is really kind of cool. Secondly is you might be able to see that this is the little indicator, the DMX indicator's on. Well, I feel like a magician. Where's that ring? I could just put that ring through. No wires.
No wires at all.
Whatsoever.
So battery operated.
Battery operated.
Yeah.
This guy can run
Love it.
full on, on a full charge. This can run for like 10 hours.
Jeez.
Now, you know, we've seen some battery operated lights that are smaller.
We have, yes.
And they've got a good 10 hour, but you're talking the coverage for up on a wall for an uplight. You know what? We've got the, let me show you.
All right.
I've got the controller right here. I've got a WiFLY controller.
Which is from American DJ.
Yeah, this is an ADJ right here. And it's kind of cool because, well, I can just hit a button and I've got red. Or let's say I like green. I can do my green because they've got some presets.
Sure.
And then we also have the ability to control things manually with our 4 different LEDs. We can do whatever we want. We can do some color.
It's very bright. I mean, just looking at that, God, look at that. I mean, I'm right in the lens, and it's bright.
And that's very, very bright.
Absolutely.
Very bright indeed. So that's really kind of cool. Let's set that, Jeremy, on the floor, right in front of the garage door there, okay. So it shines up. I want to show.
So I'm taking it down, put it up against the door.
I'm turning the light down. I dimmed it down just so we could have the effect. So now if we go with our red.
I might have to shoot the camera, either that or should I go about like
move
that?
It away from the wall just a little bit. Yep. So it'll show because we've got some big floods. You know what? I'm gonna just shut down a couple of our lights here because we've got a lot of light on.
Perfect. Okay.
There we go. So now
much better.
Now we can see. Again, we've got our red. We can go to an orange. We can go to a whatever color we want. A green. A lot of options, and these are all just presets on the WiFLY. But you can see with that blue, we've got a nice. Gosh, we're getting about 4 feet off the ground. We're getting about a 4 foot wide, and that's what I wanted to show.
It looks great.
Yeah, it really, really does. Really does. So why don't you bring that back up here and let's talk about a couple of the features. Of course, we mentioned the wireless capability, but we also have for the times when you don't have the wireless, say. You know, you forgot the power supply and it's not working. Well,
sure. You
can go wired DMX with this guy, or you can go master slave, plug them in, let them chase on some whatever you need to do. There's just a lot of flexibility, so it's not something that you're completely dead in the water.
Perfect.
If you get to a show and you forget a piece or something like that.
Sure.
Great stuff. And again, the WiFLY technology with the wireless DMX, you can go. We were doing some tests with this, and we were about 75, 80 feet away.
Okay.
No problem, as long as you're not going through like a steel wall.
Sure.
When you've got a lot of metal in a room, I mean, it's like any wireless DMX. It doesn't do well going through metal. It can go through a little bit of a standard wood wall. Metal, not so much. So you want to make sure you have line of sight. It's like anything else. Your computer, internet, you want to make sure that you've got as little between you and the transmitter and receiver. But what a great tool to be able to go control and not have to run wires. I mean, that's a huge.
It really is. So when I get back from my event, I plug this in.
Yep.
And it charges.
It will. Yep. You plug it in. You can shut. There's a switch for the wireless to shut the wireless off.
All right.
And you shut the load off and let it charge. You have the battery. The battery should be on. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the battery stays on, so it'll charge up. And actually, you know what? Let's just do that.
Okay.
We can do that. We have a cord right here. So we plug it in. And if we shut off our wireless and we shut off our load, now it will show an indicator right here that's saying B and it's 100. So it's basically showing us that this is fully charged because it was charged up and we really haven't, we just took it off the charger a few minutes ago.
Okay.
But that's a cool feature is that you can, just at a glance, find out how much charge you have left to know, gosh, do I have to charge it before this show? I need it for tomorrow. Do I need to put it on a charger? Whatever. you've got a nice indicator there.
And let's say, you know what, I don't want to use this as an uplight. I want to use it as one of my main fixtures. I want to buy 4 of them and put them across my truss.
Yeah.
So I can do that because you can put clamps and whatever else.
Yeah, they've got the little mounting plates in the box. We didn't use those because one of the, again, a feature I like is it's got some nice little feet on it to keep it up off the ground. So what this will do is if somebody, you know, it's on the floor, you know, like in this, we're in a cement floor.
Sure.
We could set this around the room, but if somebody decided to, oh, say, maybe drop a drink next to it, well, it's not going to be sitting in, you know, the liquid.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's got little brackets. You can put brackets on it, put an O clamp or any kind of your favorite clamp for your trussing. Put them up, and you're good to go.
And American DJ has other WiFLY products besides just this bar.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. They've got that technology is going to be in more and more lighting right now. But really, you're using it for their kind of uplighting, I guess is the best way to describe it. Because of the times where you're having it around the room, and you can't go and put wires. I mean, it's just not realistic to, you know, my booth is here and I want to have lighting all the way around the room, and I just really can't be running DMX wire.
You can't over doors, over whatever.
Absolutely. In this particular case, if we have 10 of these, you literally pulling them out of your backpack, setting them down, and putting your little antenna up, and you're done.
You're ready to go.
You're ready to
within
go.
just a few minutes.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah,
quick, easy setup. Probably the part that all of us really enjoy is the quick, easy tear down, where we can pick them up and we're out within 10 minutes because you have a nice case, put them boink, form them in the case, off you go. Catering
halls, schools. I mean, everybody loves when you're out the door within a half an hour. They really are, and this cuts your time down so much. It's incredible. Yeah, so more information. Where do we go and check that out?
We'll put a link in the description below, but they can go and check any of the WiFLY lights out from ADJ, going to adj.com.
All right, real good.